I would just like to say that, yeah, I said that the last Criterion video that said it would maybe be the last one. And I said maybe, because as you can see, we have a 6th episode here. And I guarantee this will be the last one for a while, because after this, I have to start production on season 3. So, this series will probably go on a break until, like, unless if I do, like, it might come in and out, like, during between the season, but I'm season 3, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, and unlike the previous 5 episodes for this Criterion unboxing video, volume 6, this is going to be a little bit more shorter because I don't have the information with me, because who better else than your laptop needs to get charged. So yeah, as I'm recording this right now, my laptop's being charged right now. I could have done getting information, but I kind of know what to expect when it comes to these, and we do have 5 of them this particular time for this unboxing. And okay then, I was not expecting how they were gonna do this, but well, sealed airbags. Because when the past ones, they came with like some kind of like cardboard, like kind of like pieces like of cardboard paper, but they're kind of like, the company's kind of going in real trouble right now with UBSC. So I'm gonna kind of begin this immediately, and I'm gonna start this up from 2013 from. I don't know how to pronounce this director's name, but this is basically the French NC-17 lesbian movie, Blue is the Warmest Color. And yes, that's right, I said an NC-17 movie. So yeah, if any kids are watching this, which I don't think they're not going to be interested in these movies, this is not going to be the perfect timing for you, not even for PG-13-year-olds. It's basically like after you're the age of 18, you're pretty much fine with this. The reason I ended up, as you can see, I am going through non-Oscar movies on the Criterion Collection for this round. Like, this is not the first time I've done non-Criterion Oscar movies. Obviously, there's Before Sunrise of the Before trilogy, Three Colors Blue and White of the Three Colors trilogy, and Watership Down. And all of these 5 of these are non-Oscar nominated movies. But they could have potentially, like this one, it was kind of like your front runner for Best International 2013, but then it was ineligible because of release dates and issues it has in the United States. And this movie is over about legit 3 hours. It's kind of like the same length as the 2018 German film Never Look Away, which I really did enjoy. And I was kind of a bit skeptical about this because of its not specifically it's a lesbian movie, but more specifically an NC-17 3-hour movie. That's mainly the thing, not the subject of the lesbian thing, but both the performances here by Elise Sedox and Adele Extrapolous works well. And very interesting that it does give you timeline gaps, and they don't really explain it and say it in the movie. You're kind of surprised about this. I just immediately just say 3 hours worth it. This is NC-17. Definitely one of the best films of the LGBT movie themes of this past decade, and let alone from France. And France kind of does sometimes make good movies like Elle, but not some good ones or some overrated ones like Les Miserables, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. But out of the 2 France lesbian movies, between this and Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which is on Criterion, I prefer Blue is the Warmest Color. Next up is from 2016 from Ken Loach, I, Daniel Blake. This is, this was the film that won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival in that year, in 2016. And it was actually big at the BAFTAs because not also it won Best British Film, but it got a couple additional nominations for Original Screenplay, Supporting Actress for Hayley Squires, Directing for Ken Loach, and Best Picture. And the film was nominated along with La La Land, Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, and I believe the fifth one was Arrival. Yeah, it was Arrival. So, and this was the only time this movie ever showed up in the main movie award season because it's very interesting. Like, yeah, not a single recognizable face in this movie. But you do have Robbie Ryan, who's the cinematographer of this, so you might know who he is. This is a big kind of like message movie, how like of the poor, like I don't really know how it does with the British territory, but with the poor versus the big massive politics, going realities, like a political reality of the poor trying to find a job, and it actually kind of did work pretty well. The performances, especially from the main character, really work well. Yeah, like I said, I'm going pretty fast here, but like I said, I have kind of time, don't have much information in this, but with that said, Daniel Brolin is definitely another great choice. And next up comes from Olivia Asaris from 2014 or 2015 for its American release, Clouds of Sils Maria. This is a movie that might actually have some notable faces. It has Juliette Binoche, who was actually in Blue of the Three Colors trilogy that I looked upon, but it has two other recognizable American actresses that were once kind of like big teen stars, but now like kind of big in the mainstream convention, like a movie like this. Kristen Stewart and Chloe Grace Moretz. And this is not the first time you're going to see Kristen Stewart in this. And what I like about it is the performances from both Julieta and especially Kristen Stewart. Like, even she won a César Award for supporting actress. An American actress getting a César. I don't know what other ones did, but yeah, it does have her, it has Stewart, and has Chloe Grace Moretz. Those are the only three recognizable names. And it's kind of basically about, like, acting, and kind of a thing, like, and it's basically the main star, which is Julieta, is trying to learn her lines, and her assistant, which is played by Kristen Stewart, is basically helping her, assisting this, and it just really works well in this. Like I said, I would give it more information, but I don't want to repeat myself, so, even though I just did, but, definitely another great choice. And speaking of Olivia Asaris, he's the director. Oh wait, nope, not yet. That's going to be coming out last, because, I was thinking it was going to be Olivia Asaris, but nope, this is actually, Paul Dano's directorial debut, and I forgot to mention the spy numbers. It's spy number 695 for Blue's Warmest Color, spy number 906 for Daniel Blake, spy number 822 for Clouds of Sils Maria, and now spy number 1031, which actually was released this year in the Criterion Collection, Wildlife, Paul Dano's directorial debut, that stars Carey Mulligan, Jake Gyllenhaal, I will have to get the kid's name in just a sec. The young adult's name in a second. I just have to unbox this. But it's also co-written by Dano and his wife Zoe Kazan. A very independent movie about the husband going on to sacrifice his life during the wildfires. And this is basically more of a mother-son movie while Gyllenhaal is out. Yeah, and Oxenbould. Yeah, and Bill Camp is also in this movie as well. Very, kind of a small indie film. Oh. And you basically got three photos of Mulligan, Gyllenhaal, and Oxenbould. And it ends up not going into a great relationship after when he goes out for the wildfires. But I love the artwork that it does on it. But even though it kind of, like, the cover is kind of similar to the Marriage Story cover, but, oh well. And finally is the other Olivia Asaris movie from 2016 or 2017's American release, spy number 899, also starring Kristen Stewart, Personal Shopper. This is a mysterious thriller that is basically an American assistant to a woman, to basically a dresser, and she's the personal shopper of a famous European dresser, and there's somebody that's basically been stalking her through her phone, And some people think it could be her dead, deceased twin brother who died in the country. And Kristen Stewart does a fantastic performance here. I mean, come on. This is, I believe, yeah, this is kind of an R-rated film. Oh, okay, that's nice. It's kind of crunched up. And like the previous one, it's basically fold-up pamphlets. And I know this might be a bit of a short one, but keep in mind, I don't have the information with me, but yeah, so 5 non-Oscar movies here in the collection. Like I said, I will probably go into a break and start production on Season 3 of Macy's Great Balloon, so hopefully next month you'll see it.